What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome back to our Vicky 3 game as Switzerland, where we're, of course, going for Switzer Lake and not touching any of the oceans or bodies of water that are bigger than our wonderful lake up here. Or maybe, we're not going to get to the Caspian Sea, but there's a lake over here we could also go for. Anywho, it's been a while since I've recorded one of these. I was gone for the holidays, and so now I have to figure out what the hell I was doing. But I did just edit all of the previous episodes of these, so I should have a good idea. Let's go ahead and go for Anhalt here from the Confederation of the Rhine. This is the last of their states that we're really going to take. We could do Mecklenburg, but I don't really need to. Right, like they can have... This is Rhenish. Yeah, I don't need to go for Mecklenburg. We can leave that. It doesn't really help us. We're going to go for Anhalt. I was thinking about maybe making a play for Bohemia from Austria-Hungary. But I'm going to hold off on that for now. I want to take some time to familiarize myself, get up to speed with how I left things off in 2023, and stabilize our nation here. So we're going to go declare this war. And while we do that, I want to take a look and see how we're doing with our market here. Because last I remember, we need to fix some things. For instance, we have a demand for automobiles, 274 of them, and we produce none of those. So let's go ahead and actually kick our urban centers over to automobiles. That's where the demand was coming from. I was testing that out off screen. But if we go to our motor industries here, I should be able to convert some of these over to producing automobiles, and that should help us out a ton here. We also have electric engines, which could be useful to deal with some of our shortages here. We also have an excess or a shortage of engines themselves. So let's go ahead and do some of that right sizing right now. Let's go and kick over everything to electric engines. That will cause some problems. We'll have to fix that. We have shortages of electricity. Should be something we're working to fix. We're right now building a lot of electricity and other supplies. Got some glass works. I left off with some logging camps, some food, some wheat. Okay, we got a lot of stuff we're building. Dyes we can make. Let's go ahead and handle these each piece by piece. We are building way too many radio things. This should, Am I giving these to my armies? Is that why I'm building this? Is so I can give it to my armies? It's gotta be, right? One of these gives you... That's field hospitals, reconnaissance, supplements, we're not giving them opium. Okay, radios comes from extra supplies. Oh, I guess we demand it now because of our troops. Oh no, it's just saying it all modifies it. Okay. Well, we're going to have excess radios. I guess that's fine. We also need... Okay, let's go back and not digress like I've been doing. Let's come down here to our motor industries. Let's put some of these guys on automobile production. We need about 200 of these. And that should basically meet the demand if we do all those. Now we're going to have a pretty high shortage of the other stuff, but should overall be fine here. How is our coal? Do we have a ton of excess coal? We do. We do indeed. That means I can do water tube boiler in some of these places to fix that. We have a ton of tools, actually. Let's go ahead and click over to tools here. Does that also take oil? What's taking oil? All these say what needs oil? Motor industries need oil. Oh. Oh, I fucked it. Okay, well, looks like we're not having... Well, unless I can import. I could do it from the British. Okay. That's not the worst. Let's go import some oil from the British here. That'll give me 112. How much do I need? It needs to take time to adjust now, but oil will be... Okay, that's going to deal with our shortage. It's going to make things expensive. We also need rubber. These are two things that we can't get naturally, so these are going to kind of be a limiting factor for us here. Okay. Paper mill can also go water tube boilers. Let's kind of let things stabilize a bit here, and we will see. What else is our shortages here? Wood, glass, sugar, iron. Okay. I can fix those. I can fix it. Question is, do I need free labor? Sort by job seekers. Swiss, Anhalt, Elbe, and Brunswick. So let's go for Brunswick first and see what I can do here. I should probably be doing a lot of this in between cuts here. I don't need to do all of these. Yeah, like we're never gonna do any of these because it requires fish, which we don't have. Okay, let's go ahead and unpause. Go speed forward, let myself get situated, because we have this war to fight. So you want Brandenburg, and we want to not give you Brandenburg. Let's just start by having 2 armies here mobilized. And then go from there. 1 there, and 1 here. And let's get that up to speed. Okay. Here's the automobile shortage. I can import these. No, I can't. Federation of the Rhine just did something. Are they embargoing me or did they rival me? I don't remember what they did. Alright, there's our electricity shortage. We'll have to deal with those. Let's go speed 5. Okay, so I think we might have a problem. I know in the last cut you probably saw me declare war on here. I've been having an issue where every time I get to the end of this week, I have the game crash like soon after. Let's finish my imports up I was doing. I'm worried. I'm worried because I've been having a lot of crashes, and I obviously don't want that to happen. And I'm wondering what's causing the crashes. I don't think there was any updates that happened here. Let's see if we can get to this war without having a crash. All right, we get embargoed. I don't worry about any of that stuff. I need to remember to set some of these. Yeah, we're going and using some of our tools here. You can see we have huge excesses of coals, tools, and clothes and things like that. So I need to go and adjust some of that. Like, for instance, we have 100 textile mills. One of you guys can get chopped over to just like pure luxury clothes here. We don't have any rubber, so we're not going to use rubber. We're going to use fabric instead for 2 of these. Bam, that should deal with a lot of our clothing there. Demand keeps going up, so we'll do more. Get me a Brandenburg as well for craftsmanship. Let's see, what's next on the chopping block? Let's go and look at our well, we need silk. I definitely need silk, a ton of it. And I can get rid of some tooling still. Don't care about exports here. Can I can't. Oh, it's the British market. Why am I? Okay. I can give a ton of these to Austria. Let's go ahead and give some of those to Austria. Meats, sure. Ooh, that's a 77 productivity right there. Hardwood. No, not enough to make it worth the time for the bureaucracy. I did both of those already. Yeah, I already have the trade routes open. I think we're good with tools, good with this. Let's do both of those guys. Let's see what else we have incredible excess of. Nothing much here. I do need to cut back over to doing more of our luxury furnitures. Okay, I'm gonna play this out a little bit. I'm worried I'm gonna get a crash. Hopefully I don't, but let's see. I'm gonna try to get to this war. Okay, it's just about time for war here. We're gonna be able to just fight, what is this nation called? Federation of the Rhine on their own. We will take on Anhalt and just get that state all set up. They backed down, so it was easy and painless. Let's go ahead and reset this state's production here. And we're gonna just double check that that's everything I want it to be. Okay, shouldn't be too bad here. Let's take a look and see what we've got going on here. Power plants, construction sectors, railways, government sectors, all of those are nice. Let's take a look at our government real quick, see if there's anything else I need to pass. We have proportional taxation, which is really nice. That's probably what we're going to keep there. We have laissez-faire, free trade, both sound great. Can't go multiculturalism. We probably will not go for state atheism. Elected bureaucrats sounds fine. Guaranteed liberties, great. We've basically achieved everything we want, except for maybe mass conscription. But at this point, I don't think I want to change that. Public school for both, no colonial affairs, because we aren't even close to colonizing. Written speech is the best we can have. Workers' protection might be... Here's the downside of workers' protection, is that while it is wonderful, it does increase your wages, which can kind of death spiral a lot of your government and things. Let's just maybe look to do some social security stuff here. Unless there's any institutions. Wow, we're already also maxed out in our institutions. That's crazy. I think we're due old age pension here. It's only the industrialists. -5. Maybe I do the -5 for now and don't do the... What's the difference? So this gives you 2 welfare payments. And just doesn't do... Okay, let's do old age pension. Let's force it through. Hopefully we can sneak past and not piss off the industrialists too bad. Yeah, they're at 16. That's not terrible. Only have 1.75 million radicals. We have a ton more loyalists. Partially because our budget is such a surplus right now that we don't have to worry about it. We have 500 construction capacity, which is quite nice. And we're looking at 18 infamy. So they backed down and actually gave us that for really cheap. Didn't cost me a ton. I think... Is it time? Do we make a play for Austria-Hungary? Who are your rivals? Your rivals are Russia and the United States. Okay. Do you have a defensive pact with anybody? Moldavia and Serbia. Don't care about those guys. You are bankrolling Cape Colony. I really want you to be embroiled in some kind of war here. What's a pact with Mexico? Okay, let's let this sit for a little bit. Let's see. What's your army strength? 271. We have 300. Okay, so we outnumber you in terms of army. What are we getting in terms of tech? We're getting stormtroopers. We're working down the left side of this tree here, trying to get to mobile armor. Starting with our kill rate. We're not going to go right for chemical weapons. Okay. NCOs. Okay. That'll make sense. I think we play it slow here and take advantage of what we have here. Let's export some of these. No one wants to take my shit. Use my goods. I don't want to have to churn through this. Okay, well, since we have such an excess of tooling, I think I need to kick things over to using more tools where available. Same could be said for coal, but not going to worry too much about it. What about inviting people to our customs union? Okay, I think that could be good. Let's improve with some of the small guys here. As long as we don't kick off our infamy decay rate. And these small guys now should be fine to befriend a little bit. Let's go for... What Netherlands? What's your situation here? You're in the custom union of GB. So if I fight you, I like to fight GB. Do I care? Do you have any... Oh, I don't think it's going to be fun for us to fight you. Okay. I think we kill time. I think we build up again, deal with our new money imbalance that we've been given from subsidizing railways, and let's go ahead and cut that liquor tax. I don't need to tax liquor anymore. There you go. Game's chugging a little bit at speed 5 here, so maybe I go down to speed 4 and play it a little bit slow. But okay, let's stabilize, build up our economy just a tad bit more. Get closer and closer to surpassing GB here, who is also growing pretty fast, and prepare for our war with Austria-Hungary. So let's go ahead and get a rivalry with them. Let's take a quick look at how our economy's looking right now. It's January 29th of 1902. We're letting our infamy tick down a little bit in preparation for what I think our next war will be, which is making a play for Austria-Hungary, taking Bohemia, and cleaning up our borders just a tad. But right now we're having a different problem, and that is that we have a ton of demand, which is a good problem to have. We turned on the production of telephones and automobiles, and so now we have a lot of demand coming from our pops to, supply people with these. So we have to build up those industries, which we're doing. Let's show government construction here. We're kind of building these things as we go through it. I really need to go and prioritize the motor industries here. So let's pick one of our places where we are having the production of cars being done. Let's go to these. Let's go to Westphalia. Let's get you up to 8 of these. Let's do 7 more here. Let's get all these up to 10. I think that'll do a good job. That gives us 25 cars per level. In fact, if I do and kick all of these over to automobile production, fixes the car problem, but gives us more engines. What's our engine surplus or lack thereof? We have 55 excess. Okay, yeah, we'll just do what we've currently done, because that'll pick up our cars, give us more engines. We're doing fine elsewhere. Luxury clothing to normal clothing. We need more of that. Problem is, we also need to have more silk, which is something I was working on down here. I think I need to get more silk production. And here's the synthetic plants. Let's kick these synthetic plants up a little bit. Yeah, we need those to deal with our silk demands. And then somewhere down here, I need to also do these railways are a priority. Okay, let's just get these ones that have progress on them finished here. Let's let those tick up. While that goes, let's look around the world. I haven't done this in a while. Austria seems to be in fire. Oh, that's the Uluran Uprising. What nice clean borders those natives took. What is this? This is Hyderabad. Okay. I'd love to free the British Raj, but we're never going to be able to get over there, so... Yeah, we're kind of at the apex of our power. I don't see us getting too much stronger than this. At least we'll outpace some of the other major players here. So I maybe need to... Okay, there's old age pensions. Good, good. We're going to actually kick that up, and I think increment that a little bit. Oh, I forgot that's going to cost me something. Go ahead and cancel this upgrade then. How can I fix that? Or make it better, I should say. Electro sewing machines is a bait. Let's see. Where are my government administrations? They're over here. I don't have telephone switchboards yet. Yeah, we'll just let those finish. There's power plants. Steam turbine, 6K. How are we looking over there for steam turbine? What does that also give us? It uses coal, right? I don't ever think I'm going to get over to that. Let's just get the power plant throughput right now. That'll help us with our local goods shortages that we have. And then we have our silk shortage now. Can I import? Okay, I can import right now to fix some of my problems in the short term. Well, glass. I can get more glass. A little bit from Hanover. Let's start getting relations with Hanover. Actually, let's see if I can get you into my market here. I want these guys to like me again. Now that we're mainly done with our expansion northward, let's make friends with a lot of these small powers up here that are still remaining. People like Mecklenburg, and we'll even improve a little bit with Confederation of the Rhine, since we're done taking land, because they now border the ocean. Okay, I think I can make a play on this. Before I do that, well, let's think. 271, and then they have plus 71. We have the inverse. So we're about parity. The problem is I don't think we'd be alone. 35. I think it's worth a shot. I can generate another 350k. I can also bump down this stuff to generate more. This gives me more money. Yeah, let's do this. Let's give it a try. Conquer state, they will not accept, of course. This is going to ruin us a little bit because they have a lot of our mobilize all armies, and I'm going to raise all my conscripts. Should have enough capacity. And let's just put them all on the border. The question here is, do I need to go and swap out and change any mobilization for these armies? I think that might be a yes. Let's go and see what they have for mobilization here. So you have the same. You have the same. You have the same. And you have the same. Do I want to go to extra supplies? I think we do. What changes? Just bonus grain, or I guess it stacks, right? So that makes it okay. Yeah, let's go extra supplies on some of these armies, and I'll deal with that as it comes. Good, good. Is it second Swiss have been mobilized? Good. Yeah, we'll go extra supplies on all of our armies here. And that's just going to make everything a little bit more. 25% increase there. So that's going to cause us some problems. We are building a ton of, well, later on we're building a ton of livestock in order to deal with some of our shortages we're going to have. Let's go and see if, let's kind of watch in real time how this affects our market. It's going to be a cool analyst to have. So no one's going to get involved right now, which is fine. We only want the one goal. It's going to be like a fight versus each other. Can I liberate anybody? Let me rephrase that. Can I liberate anyone who would help me? If I liberate Hungary, that'd be huge. Is it worth it? Let's liberate somebody. That'd be pretty big, right? Liberate Hungary, free all that stuff up. Let's just throw it in there. That basically breaks them. You've rivaled me. We can rival each other. That's fine. If I win this, I think you become not a threat. What else? Is there anyone else I can liberate that I care to liberate? I can do Venice, Lombardy, Slovenia. I think that's fine. We're going to march towards Hungary, I think. Let's go back to normal wages here. We've unlocked the submarine. Wow, that's beautiful. I've decided I think I don't care about the ahead of time penalty that we're having over in this region here. Yeah, we're gonna let that just progress. How's our innovation? We are actually right at the cap. Cool. Stormtroopers is a little bit away, 7 months. That'll actually take place right during the fight here, which is not terrible. All right, about to have war break out. Let's see how it goes. Let's go ahead and get everyone. Everyone is mobilized. We want to. You need another general here. Let's get the ambitious general. Promote you. Everyone else should have capacity. We're all going to go to defend for now. Last stand is kind of crazy. Adamant defense for that if you have it. And we just need to let ourselves build up our conscripts and other things. Good. And then I'll kind of play by ear and see where I want to go here. So this should be our strategic objective. They have really low org on a lot of their guys, don't they? Yeah, maybe we do some advancement here. Let's take our largest unit. Who has like a really good advance? You have pillage. Less occupation, but more kill rate, more morale damage, and more advancement speed. Less advancement speed. Do I care about morale damage or do I care about other stuff? Do we have any, like... Cautious advance is pretty good here. Let's do cautious advance. Let's take these guys in the front and see if we can put some aggression their way. Let's get that pillager. Well, no, these guys only have 38 troops. We'll do the larger armies. 2 large armies will be the ones pressing. Let's see how my technological advantage has fared me well here. We're winning on this front. You're winning on that front as well. We have inactive trade routes. Those are expected. We are fighting one of our big trade partners here. Crush them in the defensive here. We're fighting in Tyrol, which is not the best. Oh, we're actually getting in there. It's slow progress, but it's progress. Well, never mind. Yeah, never mind. Okay. Okay, let's need to keep an eye on these guys. Let's let you recover real quick. We'll have you recover again. Who is this guy? So General Alios Brenner seems to be winning his fights. So let's keep an eye on that guy. Which one is Brenner? That's just the normal advanced guy. It's not even the cautious guy. I should say we need to raise our military here. How's our armed forces? Armed forces love us, so we can kind of take off here. How much is that going to cost? 16k? I don't care about another 16k in costs. How is our market looking? Let's just kind of check that out. Shortages abound for fabrics as well as rubber. Other things are fine, though. Can I import? Oh, because we need rubber for cars. That's the problem here. We don't have enough rubber to build enough automobiles to meet everyone's demands. I see. Okay. We pressed a little bit. Let's let our guys recoup. Now I think we just press the front here. So, how long can you command? Let's promote you a little bit here. I'm worried you do not have enough to command your troops that you have. Let's take a look at our army screen real quick before I do the next battle here. Make sure we have capacity. We do. And everyone's going to be advancing. Cautious advance where it makes sense. And just normal advance elsewhere. I want this guy to be pillage. He should go crazy. Southwest Tyrol front. All right, we're going to start a huge battle phase here. Numbers should carry the day. The 98 in the south is going to be a big player. Okay, there goes Tyrol. Bohemia's not really happening, but Tyrol is. Never mind. Let's see, dead and wounded. We have more dead and wounded. Okay, so he's doing better than us in some of these. But we're winning it out in the mountains down here, and they're losing land. Here we go, advancing in the north. Tyrol has basically fallen. We could split the lines if I make a play in the south here. But why bother when we're winning so heavily? Quite like it. Okay, we also need a lot more bureaucracy. Let me fix that real quick. Where is short on tax? Go ahead and get me... I just want to put these at the front here. Okay, those 10 should be fine. There we go. All right, that'll fix my bureaucracy shortage, hopefully. I don't want to lose 2.2 from tax waste. I realize tax is 17K. Not the best, but not also the worst. All right, we've hit an equal status here. Let's kind of take a look and see. So that is looking at the number of men on each front. We've really hurt them, their manpower. Yeah, we are winning with our conscript armies here. That's the advantage of focusing heavily on military tech. I think the stormtroopers probably helps a ton here. That kill rate and the offense, yeah. Squad infantry is going to be huge for us. Same with army defense. All working towards getting some tanks. Okay, we've taken Bohemia. I need to focus on... Can we march down to Vienna, maybe? Planned naval invasion. With what boats? What boats? We're going to go down to the sea, and then it's going to be a march to Hungary here. What is our war goal here? Liberate Hungary. We need to take, like, this region. Alright, so Bohemia has fallen. So it turns out Austria-Hungary is a paper tiger. They're not withstanding any of our pressure here. Do I have any other interest over here? We already have interest in the noob. The reason we're pushing to the sea here, if anyone's unaware, is that I want to create multiple fronts. That way we can conquer faster. The more fronts you have, the more battles you can have simultaneously. I'll be able to eat this up and this up at the same time. And the best way to do that is to march to their borders. Like you can see now, we'll be able to push on that front. And we can say, I'm going to designate an objective down here to come to Slovenia. And that'll get my other half done. And in fact, that's actually a peace deal. Huzzah! Bam! Oh, we have good borders. We have clean and good-looking borders. I love it. I missed it. And now we have it. Let's get Bohemia back on our same page as far as production. Let's go ahead and do... What's the best one I want to do here? Maybe we do harsh treatment. Where is that? Can I not do it here? No, I guess I can't, even though I have extra authority. What is this? Karl Bosch, or Bloch, a student of the philosophy of positivism, has founded the Positivist Church of Switzerland in West Switzerland. The church events have become a meeting place for positivist intellectuals. What happens here? So, positive epic or a peculiar culture. So you have cults, or you can go all in on it. Let's do it. We have good standard of living here, so why not? We're infamous with 31 infamy. We acquitted ourselves really well in that war. I actually am surprised. I did not think we would do that well. And it makes me almost want to keep going angry here. But first, let's go ahead and fix our economy, get us back to a stable baseline. I need to slowly build up our surpluses again. That way we can get back to a good spot. Because we blew through half of our economy there. So we're going to just start picking on Austria-Hungary. There is nothing to really stop us from doing that. Now that we've taken a lot of their land, as well as taken Bohemia, which is one of their best provinces. So military research speed, military research, armed forces strength. Positivists will acquire influence against the armed forces academies. Okay. The practical and scientific nature of positivism has led to the growing popularity of positivist thought in the armed forces. Many professors and officers in the Swiss military academies have begun to embrace the philosophies. We'll boast of them. Sure. Sponsor it. Or we can suppress it. Social theory of positivism began organizing political reform in Sweden. Desire to focus on the future of Switzerland and for the nation to develop and industrialize under the governance of technical experts. Is this turning us to like a technocracy? I'm just going to do it because that sounds cool. Right? Like, if we can do it without collapsing, why not? Is there now like positivists in government and things like that? We have a communist and a Democrat in power. What does Democrat want? Anyone want multiculturalism? One day. One day we'll be able to do that. Do we just do state atheism? I think not. Okay, what's our next move? I said stabilize. Let's see how we can do that. We have automobiles and rubber. Italy side of the Ottoman Empire and the diplomatic play against the United States. What are they doing? What is this? This is conquer Bulgaria. Bulgaria. Isn't Bulgaria like right over here? That's Bosnia. Where the fuck is Bulgaria? I played so much EU4. I really should know where these places are. Oh. Oh, wait, that's... Is that United States? Why is Romania that color? What would you give me? What would you give me? What can I get here? None of this is stuff I care about. Give me an obligation to help you. Diplomatic Pax trade agreement. I want to see who gets involved with this. This might be big for us. Is France involved? Ooh, if someone gets... Let me just lean towards you, see if I can stoke the fires, so to speak. We are the #1 GDP power for now. For now, considering fascism is on the rise. Is it the dude that has a... Okay, no. Emperor Norman McLaren. Oh my god, the McLarens. Oh no. Damn. Look at us go. I'm weighing the pros and cons of just kicking over and going right towards being a pariah. We are going to have more positivists. I'm already committed. Someone wants technocracy and no workers' rights from the... Okay. Our investment pool is being used up entirely, which is really cool. That's nice to see. Bohemia's getting built. We still have some of those down there. What is our private investment? Okay, steel mills, railways, tooling workshops. Not terrible. What do we have excess of? Oh my god, can I export some of this? 97 to the Brits. Sounds great. We have a trade deal with you. Why don't we have a trade deal? Base reluctance. Because we're infamous. You know what, I can export this to... We're just going to go down the list and try to export stuff. There's destroyers. We don't believe in boats. They are a myth propagated by the communists. Anyone who says otherwise can go to hell. Who wants some meats? We're like Arby's. We got the meats. Oh, okay. How's our companies looking? Quite good. Additional bureaucracy is really nice. Can I kick anything up? I would like tier 2 of the home affairs. Cool. Might cause us some problems. The new generation. So bonus positivists and bonus military research speed. Sounds good. Positivist epic. Does that mean I can, let's see. If I look at my journal here. Look at my journal. Click on the positives. I can't sponsor them yet. New Colossus. What do we need? We need multiculturalism. Radio production, public transit, oil industry. We have oil rigs. Metropolitan railway. Steel cars. Huh. I have all these things I can turn on, but I just don't have the capacity to turn them on. Maybe we just... No, I've subsidized those. That's actually will ruin me. Let's see. Can I go this? Let's do it. We have excess coal and excess... Yeah, let's go ahead and... Do I want to spend an extra 500, though? What about doing this and going to steel... Electric sawmills? No. Go tanker cars. Let's just make sure we're on tanker cars here. We still have a ton of subsistence farms. That's kind of wild how many subsistence farms we have. It's quite insane. Like some shortage of our goods here. Our GDP is just growing incredibly now. We're 132. Is it being owned by the... Yeah, we're going to have fascism soon. That's a shame. It's a shame. What is our... We're actually fixing our local input goods shortages passively, which is quite cool. Quite cool, if I say so myself. Okay, at this point, I think... Don't make a play on Gilry. Biggest problem is that if France gets involved, right? Or do I make a play on France itself? 22 infamy, but then I'm fighting... Who are you at war with? We're at war with China. They're infamous. People wouldn't care as much. Defensive pact with Italy. Italy's at war with... Okay. What's your manpower is the question here, and can I take it? Okay, you have 500 troops. Alright, I think I'm decided. We are going to go to war with the Netherlands. Take their one province that they have that is not on the... Is not part of the, what's it called? Doesn't border the fucking coast. God damn, I can't speak today. But it's going to need to take some time to do that. I don't want to go across 50 infamy. Just to try to keep people from being involved. And I also want to build up our cat gold reserves a little bit more before we do this. So we'll let that kind of take its course, and then we will jump on that. So let's kind of keep waiting a little bit. I'll bring you guys back once we're ready to do it. It's only going to take a little bit to get that down. Ooh. Ooh, that's huge here. We have the first ones to get flight. Wow. That's actually huge. So we need more machines. This takes oil. We have oil. We have some oil. We have oil rigs. We can build more. Let's take where we have the most job seekers. I want 10 of these. That'll give me 100 aeroplanes. The reason I want these is because if we go over here to our military... oh, this is cool! I didn't see this! This is awesome! Wow. We can get aeroplanes. More occupation, more advanced chance. Interesting. So we either can use automobiles or use oil here. We definitely want to use the oil. Awesome. So let's actually get one of these built. Let's actually get... Okay, this is not the right thing. I want to do it for my... Do all of those. And we're going to go for a... Yeah, that's going to make us really strong. So we need to be exactly under 20 here for when we do that battle. Oh, all these are getting built in Bohemia where it has turmoil. Let's go and do road maintenance because we're building in Bohemia. It'll help deal with that. The question in my mind is, when do we go and become a pariah? Because I wanna get a good thumbnail. I don't have that yet. I don't have, like, you know, the Switzer Lake of my dreams, right? I would hope it'd be like most of what Austria-Hungary has, but it's gonna take some time. Okay, we have just ticked under 20 infamy, so now it is time to declare war on Gelre. And I noticed that the cost for making Protectorate is like only 1 infamy more than taking Gelre. But I don't think we can support a market. I really don't, because we don't have convoys. And I don't want us to get convoys, because it feels counterintuitive to get it at this point. So we're going to just declare a normal war. They won't accept. I wish this worked better. Like, it's, come on. What? If I can actually make some money. If we actually were stronger than Great Britain, then like, if I could maybe get you to accept. Yeah, like it's. I'm gonna have to play with that. But it's like how they won't accept even though we have overwhelming authority here. So let's go and declare war. We're gonna mobilize all of our armies here, but we're only gonna start raising conscripts for 2 of them. Mainly because I just want to hold the other 2 in reserve and have them ready in case big bad boy France gets involved. So I don't think we need the full strength to beat down the Netherlands if they are alone. Shortage of electricity, shortage of sugar. Let's see. We had to get more governing capacity from our bureaucracy, which is why you see that's ticking up. We finally dealt with some of our other shortages here. The hard part is we have to border anyone we want to trade with. Which makes... Okay, fascist Great Britain is still the thing. We are at the #1 GDP for right now, 150. Quite impressive, if I do say so myself. These guys should just run them over. What other armies are not involved here? I want you... Oh, you're just mobilizing. Go ahead and come over there. For some reason, my armies just did not have no valid... What front are you deployed to? Oh, at the Holland front. I guess you are, but why is the army down there? That's weird. Chemical fertilizers. Cool. Do I need those? We already have a ton of fertilizer, and I don't want to use the fucking oil. Let's go ahead and just do this, continue, and then go right back to vacuum, because I do not want to deal with that. And then right back down there, just to get it removed. Okay, let's see how our goods are looking. Ton of excess on this stuff. Can I export any? No. I can export coal to Russia. Maybe don't export to Austria-Hungary at this point in time. Do we have any unprofitable trade routes? We do. Also, not that one. And then there's another one I saw for a second there. Yep, right there. Exporting arms to our enemy. What else do we have highlights for? Sure. What was that pop-up? All right, this will get our positivists done. It only costs us some radicals. And now we have our event. The Positive Epic. The work of the positivists has deeply enshrined their principles within professional circles in Switzerland. The principles of positivism are assured to guide Swiss professional institutions for many years to come. A big day, a glorious day. One, I'm not going to read the little blurb there. So we get bonus tech research, education qualifications, and we get much more likely to have positivist figures. Do we have any of those? What does the positivist thing do? Like, where can I see it? Okay, so President's Republic, state atheism, single party state, technocracy, appointed bureaucrats. Okay, we'll just go for the bonus education. I think that's the biggest thing. Like, I want the tech spread. We have a tech advantage. Let's keep pushing it. All that sounds good to us. Okay. We're losing money because of our military. We'll just going back to a normal baseline here. We are starting to get our war industries. So speaking of war industries, I want to actually enable those. Now, yes, we can lower org here. That's fine. War Among the Clouds has been completed. I get a bonus for an officer. Army offensive for Jacob. Yeah, sounds awesome. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, that costs a ton of money to do the warplane thing. What's our shortage here? Okay, no. We just need a couple more of these and we'll be fine. Once we build the full 10, we'll be fine with that. And of course, it's only temporary. Wish I could force rubber. Okay, we are now done here. Let's get this done. There we go. Post-peace deal. It is done. And there we go. We've taken Gallery. We can reset the production. And what does this state give us? That gives us 2 million GDP. It was a lot more when it was in their hands. That should probably change. This will fix itself. A bunch of coal mines, a bunch of rye farms, livestock, universities. You're going to need a power... Let's go ahead and get some power plants in our places that don't have them, just so we can make sure they're doing good. And then also fix the infrastructure problems that I see here. Okay. Awesome. Let's see. What are my thoughts? We're towing the line between being super, super crazy infamous. Do I do another war? Or do we sit on it? Pros and cons. Pros and cons. Let's think. If I do more war, I'm definitely going to cross the line of infamy. Here's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and get some construction sectors. Because now that I have... Let's go where we have job seekers. I want to get you up to like... Let's get these up to 10. I think I want to have it to where we're barely breaking even with our money at this level when we're at peacetime. And then I'll just stop construction during war to save Dosh. Because I want to get more throughput here. We're sitting at 3 years for our construction. I just want to get through my queue. Start stabilizing, right? Throw the intelligence in there. Do we pull like a crazy become, you know, Council Republic? Or like maybe a crazy single party state stuff, or like technocracy, you know, like just I'm feeling the urge. State atheism could always be fun, you know. Maybe now's the time to kick over to workers' protections. Nah, we'll sit on it. We got a good thing going. I don't want to ruin it. I think that's my logic. Yeah, I can't really get my infamy up high. Now that I think about it, it's a terrible thing to do. Because if we get our infamy up high, we're going to get embargoed by people like Great Britain, who we don't want to embargo us. We need to stay friends with some of these guys. Like, we can't have all of them hate us. Right? There has to be a limit. Otherwise, we're not going to have access to the goods down here that we desperately need. Like, I can't force myself to make rubber. We just don't have the resources for it. Right? Like, I can produce this stuff, but I don't have damn near enough on the other things to actually produce and make a surplus here. Real quick, thought I would check in and look at how we're doing with tech. We're about to get NCO training, which will be really good for us because it'll get us squad infantry. Then we're going to go for flamethrowers and then mobile artillery here to get down here and get some heavy tanks and light tanks that we can put into our armies and really increase our fighting force here. I think that's about it for what we want to do. I don't think we need any of the other production focuses here. It might be better for us to go and get things like elevators and paved roads and the like to get extra. Ooh, market access price impact. Okay, we need more. Okay, we also unlocked a new company, so let's go ahead and get another company established here. What do we want? Prestige is cool. It would help us get up higher in the world. I think rather migration tax is pretty good. Steel mill's pretty good. Supply consumption is going to actually be really good. Formation speed's also. Ooh, power plant throughput. Okay, so let's think about this. Let's do the supply consumption. I think that's going to be really good. We spend a lot in our military, so getting that number lower would be really good for us. We're military first, of course. And do I want to declare war? We are at 30 infamy. I could do it. There's a capitalist revolt going on in Austria-Hungary right now. And I don't want to, like... be friends with them. So let's go and decrease relations here. Do we take on the French? Do we try to? They have a fuck ton of troops, though. And they're... It's not worth it, I don't think. Do we try, though? It'd be fun. It's... I'm stuck between min-maxing and going for it, or just, like, trying it for the hell of it, right? Like, it'd be nice to get the Rhineland back. 22 infamy. We can't really afford it right now. We've also pushed our economy up a lot. We're at 1,200 construction. So we're just kind of blowing through stuff, really getting our production up here. We're kind of being screwed on the automobile front because of pop consumption. In fact, I think I actually want to turn off public motor like this. I don't think I need this. Let's stop. I don't want to produce automobiles in such like a high quantity anymore. I know we have a huge demand for it from the pops, but I'm hoping to drive that down so we can have less rubber demand, which is pretty rough right now for us. We're maxed out on gold. We are at a baseline here of construction. We're at 176 million GDP. You can see we are right behind Great Britain there. France has just crossed 100 mil themselves. And we're right behind the United States for the third ranked great power. That's why I'm cautious to do that fight, right? Like, we're never gonna get anyone in our customs union, which is just a shame here. Is this war done, or are they still fighting? They're fighting. You'd think there'd be an easy win there for somebody. Okay, I think I'm gonna put a cut in here, and we'll pick up the next episode here. Let's turn off the road maintenance of Bohemia real quick. Yeah, I'll put a cut in, and we'll pick up the next episode. I think we're gonna try to go to war with France. It feels not the best. That's for sure. Like, if we let's take a look. They have positivists actually here. Can we see what they're doing with their military? I would love to see. If we go to France, can I look here? Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. It's the third or fourth pop-up. They're using trench infantry, shrapnel artillery, and lancers. What are we repping right now? We're about to have squad infantry, right? Like, that should be pretty good. Let's look at our army here. Trench, siege infantry. Yeah, we're getting there. Shouldn't I be able to upgrade these to... Okay. Then we're about to actually, we just got squad infantry. Yeah, so I think we're gonna give it a try. Let's give it a try. I want to fight them. I just want to see if we can hold our own against the great power like them. So we'll give that a try in the next episode. But for now, I'm Carlson here. Hope you guys have enjoyed. I've been Sean, the Blue Screeners, and I'll catch you in the next one.